buy the Somnium files. This will probably be a short one. Let me see if I can start it up. Just give me 1 second. You might hear some audio from... Okay, I just wanted to make sure my phone was off. Okay, let's start it up. So last time, I know we went to go see Nikes, and they were saying we're not a religious group, we're a ideological group that's trying to tear a hole into the fabric of reality. They think that that reality and the world we're in is a simulation. They believe in simulation theory, and they think that the world that we're in is not real. So that was the last part that I remember. Get rid of my mouse here. Yeah.
人類が何千年も前から追い求めてきた究極の夢、それが間もなく実現する。
嘘つきは泥棒の始まりだし、泥棒は殺人犯の始まりなのよ。
よし、それじゃ行こう。実験成功ですね。ホラドリ感激エクスタシー。
この世はただのシミュレーション。
自然があると落ち着くんだよ。
Yep, so that's where we're at. So that crazy scientist was a member of Nikes, but he was a member like 20 years ago. Somehow he knew about the video that Nikes made, that Bats 490 or whatever it was. In this new ViewCube video that's out, it seems related to that, but apparently it's not. But maybe it is. I don't believe in fortune telling. Why would you say that, E? Chikara, that's the scientist. The brilliant scientist who established the Horodori Institute of Genetics at a young age. The institute mainly researches DNA treatment and gene therapy. He divorced his wife 6 years ago. His ex-wife and daughter now live in Italy. Tokiko Shigude. She's 53. She was born on February 15th. She's a president of Nikes Lots, Japan branch. Her skills are prophecy. The president of Nikes Japan, a believer in simulation theory. She sincerely believes that the world she lives in is fake and was created by someone. She has no interest in living a long life in this world. Yeah, so he was Sosajima's guard, but is now the secretary and bodyguard of Tokiko Shigure, the president of Nikes Japan. Not the best personality, but he is loyal to his employer. So yeah, I think Tokiko, she's set up to look like super evil, and maybe she is evil, but I think she might just be like helping us get to the like truth of the matter that we're playing a video game. I don't know. Pewter. Get anything special by going here? Never back down. Listen to Ryuki's weird song. No idea where he got that from. I don't remember the weird song. What was his weird song? I don't remember it. There's an electric kettle here.
休憩の時にお茶するためのものかしら。
Maybe the kettle's here for having tea during breaks. It's the seat for the quiz show contestants.
出題されるクイズの問題とかもここに映るのよね。
The questions for the quiz show up here too, huh?
こういうのって案外ハリボテだったりするのよね。
These lights aren't good for much other than a show, huh?
演者が自分の写りをチェックするためのものよね。
It looks like this TV is here so performers can check how they appear on TV. Yep. Podium.
この看板どのぐらい深くまで刺さってるんだろう。
I wonder how deep the sign is embedded in the guy.
そういう時はどうするの？
What should we do at times like this? Pull it out?
そうか X 線で
Right, the X-ray. Okay, not yet.
昨日も言ったけど、古江の死亡推定時刻は2月9日の午前6時前後。
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock, February 9th.
死体が現れた時刻を基準とすると、それからおよそ40時間前ってことになるわ。
Based on the time his corpse appeared, his death should be about 40 hours ago.
死後硬直はすでに溶け始めてるみたい。
Rigor mortis seems to be fading already.
完全に溶けきってるわけじゃないけど、体はそれなりに柔らかくなってる。
It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this
冬
point.
場の屋外だと、このくらいまで開口が進むにはもっと時間がかかるはず。
It should take more time to get to the stage if it's been on a rooftop in the
だ
winter.
から、この死体は室内のどこか、暖かい場所に放置されてたんだと思うわ。
That's why I think the corpse was kept indoors someplace warm. That the guy... Rigor mortis was already fading, and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. New information.
よく見ると死体の腰のあたりに何かが結びつけられてるみたいだ。
Getting a better look at him, it looks as if something was tied to his waist.
まるで雲の糸みたいな。いやそれよりもはるかに細い何かが。
It looks like a spider's thread. No, it's even thinner than a spider's
解
thread.
析したわ。これは CNT、
Carbon
カー
nanotube.
ボンナノチューブね。炭素原子一つ分の厚さで構成されたグラフェンシート。
Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom.
それを丸めて円筒状にした物質のことよ。
They were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make the nanotubes.
直径はおよそ 0.4 ナノメートル。
The diameter is about 0.4
1
nanometers.
ナノメートルは10億分の1。
でも見えちゃってるけど。
Oops, I skipped a line. A single nanometer is a 1 billionth of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye. What? But I can see it.
それはこの糸が複数の CNT を束ねてできたものだからよ。
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs.
あとそれから私が視認しやすいように強調して見せてるからっていうのもあるけど。
I've also enhanced your vision so you could see it. Carbon nanotube? Is that what CNT stands for? Yeah.
ちなみに CNT はものすごく丈夫な物質なの。
Carbon nanotubes are extremely durable.
極めて高弾性で破断しづらく、理論上の最大延長強度は鋼の50倍とも言われてるわ。
They're elastic but hard to break, and it's said that the carbon nanotube's theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of
と
steel.
ころでこの CNT、もう片方の端っこはどこにつながってるのかしら。
Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected? To a area up above. So he was dropped from outside or dropped from the ceiling. Somebody in the props department did it.
あっちだ。
It's connected to that
あ
switch.
そこにある赤いランプのところに。
The red lamp.
これは
What's this?
照明の電源スイッチね。
It's a light switch.
CNT が結びつけられてる。
CNT is tied to it. CNT extending from the corpse was threaded through the sailing beam and tied to the light switch. Okay, so that's all we can probably get. Okay, let's switch mode.
すごいね。X 線モードにも切り替えられるんだ。
Wow, look at that. I could switch to X-ray mode too.
現場でありとあらゆるデータを収集したからよ。
That's because I gathered all the data from the scene. What is this? There are a bunch of mannequins back here. Interesting. Why? Nothing with the light switch. Just the sign and the corpse. Take
な
a
んだこれ。体の中に何かあるみたいだけど。
What is this? There's something inside the body. Like two cylindrical
大きく
objects?
分けて3つのものが確認できるわ。
Three things catch my attention.
まずは塩素酸カリウム、硫黄、赤リンの混合物。
The first is a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
これは多分着火剤ね。わずかな衝撃で火がつくの。
This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily.
そこからぐるぐる巻きになって伸びているのは導火線。
This like flashing effect is bothering me. Maybe I'll do this. I'll go into here. Every line. So three things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from
ちな
there.
みに導火線には酸化剤が含まれてるから体内にあっても燃え続けることができるのよ。
By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent. So it can continue to burn even inside the body.
で、最後。
And finally,
導火線の末端にあるのは酸化鉄とアルミニウムの粉末混合物。
at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum.
これはテルミック
This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction.
反応を起こす物質よ。着火すると3000度を超える熱が発生して激しく燃焼するの。
When ignited, this substance creates over 3,000 degrees Celsius. Creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently. Inside the corpse is a fuel that goes off with even the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. Okay.
看板の根元の部分。かなり深くまで突き刺さってるね。
The bottom of the signboard is stuck pretty deep down there.
先端の部分に返しがあるわ。まるで男性のあれみたいに。
There's a bit of a curve at the bottom, you know, like a man's...
釣り針で例えてくれないかな。
Couldn't you have compared it to a fish hook or something?
とにかく簡単には抜けないようになってるのよ。
Well, it wouldn't come out of the body easily.
何か看板が抜けたら困る理由があったのね。
Whoever stuck this in did not want it pulled out.
そりゃそうでしょう。看板は立ってないと意味がないわけで。
Exactly. Why would they? A signboard, it needs to stand up.
立ってないと意味がない？
It's useless unless it's standing, like a temple.
ああ、下ネタは禁止で。
Let's not go there.
そうじゃなくて。
Oh, that's not what I meant. It's not useless if it's upside down. Okay, we've explored everything.
さてと、一通り調べ終えた感じね。
Looks like we're done investigating here.
これまでにゲットした手がかりを使えば、必ず謎は解けるはず。
Using the clues we've gathered, we should be able to solve the mystery. What?
震えの死体はどうやって出現したのか。
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared?
その謎を解き明かしていくんだね。
That's what you're talking about, right?
ええ。
The truth enactment allows you to find the truth within the information you have gathered. Answer Thomas' question with the best answer. Only by correctly answering your questions will the truth
それ
be
じゃあ早速だけど、
reenacted.
始めましょうか。
Oh no, I should have saved.
まずは死体が現れた時の停電だけど、あれって本当に停電だったのかしら？
Was it just a power outage?
それは僕も気になってたんだ。
I was wondering about
照
that
明の
too.
復旧が早すぎたからね。
The lights came back on too quickly.
それに停電だったら番組の配信も止まったはずなのに。
Plus, if the power went out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
その後も配信は続いていた。
But the stream went on no problem.
つまり停電ではなく照明の電源が落とされただけってことになるよね。
So there was no outage. The lights were switched off.
じゃあどうやって電源スイッチがオフにされたの？
So how did the lights get switched off? Somebody turned them off.
それはおそらくあれを使ったんだと思う。
I think I know what did it.
それ照
難しく考えず普通にポチッとなって消したんだよ。
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Somebody just walked up and flipped the switch.
でも照明が消えた時スイッチ
No one was near the
他の
switch.
方法を
Let's try to think of something else. The CNT
死体に
extending
は
from the body.
CNT を束ねた糸が結びつけられてた。
There were bundled carbon nanotubes tied to the body.
その糸は天井の梁を経由して照明の電源スイッチに。
They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
でも死体は動いたり糸を引っ張ったりしないわよ。
But a dead body can't pull
動
strings.
きはしないけど落ちることはできるでしょ。
No, but a dead body can fall.
天井からね。
From the ceiling, I mean.
そういえば照明が消えた直後何かが落ちたような音がしたわね。
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
天井から落下した死体が CNT を引っ張り電源スイッチはオフにされたんだ。
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light to switch off. But why?
で次に出てくる疑問なんだけど
So on to the next question.
死体は天井に隠されてたってわけよね。
The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right?
どうして死体が落ちてきたの？
Then how did it fall? The ceiling beams were damaged, the culprit dropped it from above, the rigor mortis softened, or the CNT attached to the switch was pulled. I think that right is not right. Would it be the rigor mortis softened? That seems weird. I don't know, I guess I'll say the bottom one because it seems the weirdest. Rigor mortis was already
硬直
fading.
した死体が柔らかくなる開口が利用されたんだ。
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis.
おそらく死体は天井の梁にかけ渡される形で置かれてたんだ。
The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams.
まだ死体が硬いうちは梁にしっかりと乗ってたんだけど
The body would stay up there while it was still stiff,
時間が経ち硬直が解けて体が柔らかくなって
but as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
その結果天井から落ちてしまったと。
So that's what made it fall down. Boom.
じゃあ最後の疑問だけど
Now for the final question.
死体が爆発炎上したのはなぜ？
Why did the body burn and explode?
それはあれを X 線モード
Inside the corpse is
死
a
体
fuel
の
that
内部
goes
に
off.
収められてた例の仕掛けが使われたんだ。
That's because of the contraption set up inside the body.
死体落下時の衝撃によって着火剤が発火。
The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground.
火はぐるぐる巻きの導火線を伝ってテルミット反応を起こす物質へ。
The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction.
やがてその物質に引火して大爆発というわけさ。
Eventually, the substance was ignited, causing a huge explosion.
落下から爆発までのインターバルは導火線を伝う時間だったと。
So, that interval between the fall and the explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse.
なるほど。こんなアナログな仕掛けだったから痕跡が見つかりにくかったのね。
I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
なんとなくいろいろと分かってきたね。
I think we're starting to figure things out.
というわけでこの再現 VR 空間
So you
もう
can
終わりにしてくれていいよ。
so you can turn off the VR space now.
いいえ
Not yet.
まだよ。さっきのはあくまでリハーサル。本番が残ってるわ。
That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
本番
What do you mean?
犯人の行動の再現よ。
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
僕がそれをやるってこと？
Are you telling me to recreate their actions?
あなた以外に役者はいないでしょ？
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
役者？
Actor?
ということで監督兼カメラマンのタマよ。
So I'm Tama, the director and camera operator.
私が撮るからには演技には一切妥協しないのでそのつもりで。
Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not gonna tolerate shoddy acting, so keep that in mind.
何か撮影するの？
Are we recording something?
当たり前じゃない。検証なんだから客観視できるものを残さないと。
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
意味わかんないんだけど。
I have no clue what you're talking about.
うっせえなこの三問役者が。
Shut your mouth, you third-rate bit part actor.
監督がいちいち指示しねえと何もわかんねえのかタコ作。
Are you too stupid to figure this out without the actor telling you anything? Without the director telling you anything?
でも
いいから気合い入れて犯人を演じろ。やるからにはマカデミー賞を狙うかんな。
Just shut up and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
アカデミー？ナッツ的な？
Macademy? You mean like the nuts?
とにかく始めるぞ。
Macadamia. Enough, let's get this started.
よーいアクション。
僕、いや私は古江を殺した犯人だ。
Hi, I'm the culprit who killed Jin.
これからこの死体を使ってあっと驚くショーをご覧に入れよう。
Now prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this here corpse.
演技が素人臭い上にキャラ付けが意味不明ね。
Not only is your acting amateurish, but you don't even understand what character you're trying to play here.
実際素人なんだよ。
I am an amateur.
まあ最初だから今回はこれでいいとするわ。
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now.
ではまずその死体の設置場所からね。
Let's start with the positioning of the body.
どこにどんな風に置かれてたんだっけ？
Where and how was it
それ
placed?
は
Do I have to, like, make it look a certain way?
ここだね。
It was right here.
天井の梁にかけ渡されるように置かれてたんだ。
It was hung like a bridge between two beams.
死体は死後硬直で硬くなってるからこういう置き方も可能ね。
You could only place it like this because the body was stiff from rigor
で
mortis.
これを使って照明を消す仕掛けが施されてたはずだけど。
So that's how they did the light trick.
体にカーボンナノチューブ CNT が結びつけられてたのさ。
CNT were tied to the body.
CNT は梁を経由して下まで伸ばされ
The carbon nanotubes went up the beams and extended downwards
照明のスイッチに
onto the light switch.
本来 CNT は目に見えないくらい細いから誰もその存在に気づかなかったってことね。
Carbon nanotubes are too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so nobody noticed.
これで準備完了。
But they're that, like, heavy that they would actually pull on something? Like, that the body would pull the thing? I don't know. I've got it all set up.
あとは死体の死後硬直が解けるのを待つだけ。
Now I gotta just wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
ねえ演技するの忘れてない？
Aren't you supposed to be in character?
ああ早く死体柔らかくならないかな。
Boy, I sure hope this corpse gets softer soon.
タコみたいにふにゃふにゃにならないかな。
It's gotta be soft and squishy like an octopus.
意味わかんないシーンね。編集でカットしておくわ。
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
お前がやらせたんだろ。
But you made me do that.
そして時間が経過し死後硬直が解け始め
After a time, the rigor mortis began to subside. Yep.
落下の衝撃で体内に仕込まれた着火剤が発火。
Mm-hmm.
火は導火線へ。
Okay, so the body fell, it set off the ignition, the fire traveled up the fuse
ほ
line.
どなくしてスタッフが照明をつけると
Soon after, a staff member turned the lights on.
ババーン死体が出現。まるで瞬間移動してきたみたいに。
Bam! A body appears as if teleported in out of nowhere.
その後しばらくしてから死体の中で導火線の火は爆弾へと達し
Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. Ba-boom.
これが死体出現と爆発炎上の真相だ。
And that's the truth behind the body's sudden appearance and explosion.
オッケーよ。見事な再現映像が撮れたわ。
Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
結局演技の必要性が全然わからなかったけど。
I really don't get why the acting was necessary. It seemed pretty open and shut. Wasn't too interesting of an explanation. I guess the CRT was kind of something thrown in there, but...
これではっきりしたね。
It all makes sense now.
やっぱりあの死体テレポートしてきたわけじゃなかったんだ。
The corpse didn't teleport here at all.
当たり前でしょ。
Of course it didn't.
まあ犯人的にはそう見せかけたかったんだろうけど。
Though obviously the culprit wanted it to be seen that way.
何もないところから突如半身の死体が現れた。
Half of the body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
まるでフィラデルフィア実験のように。
It's just like the Philadelphia experiment.
そんな不思議な出来事が現実に起こったと、そう思わせるためにあんな小細工を。
Someone went through all that trouble just to make it seem like something strange occurred.
と同時に犯人はなるべく多くの人間に看板を見せようとしたんだと思うわ。
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to the sign,
QR 動画を拡散するために。
so they could spread the QR video. What phenomena do you like? Poltergeist, ectoplasm, near-death experience, or rapping sound? Near-death. I've done it before, E. Whoa.
犯人の狙いは神秘現象を偽装することにあった。
Their goal was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon.
だから CNT カーボンナノチューブを残しておくわけにはいかなかったのよ。
That's why they couldn't leave the carbon nanotubes on the scene.
ネタバレになっちゃうから。
Because leaving the carbon nanotubes would give away the trick,
そう。
right?
そこで犯人はテルミット反応を利用して CNT を焼き尽くすことにしたと。
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT. CNT is highly flammable carbon material. Doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degree temperature, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flames.
犯人は生配信が行われている間に死体を落下させたかったはずだよね。
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall with rigor mortis, correct?
そうじゃなきゃ意味がないから。
It would have been pointless otherwise.
でも死後硬直が解ける時間を正確に予測することなんてできるのかな。
But how would they predict how, with accuracy, when rigor mortis would dissipate?
犯人は死体がガチガチに硬直してる時に天井の梁に設置したわけじゃないのよ。
The culprit didn't put it up when it was completely stiff.
開口がある程度進んで適度に柔らかくなったところで天井に。
The culprit put the body on those beams just after the body had started to soften, just slightly.
その状態なら数時間以内に落下するだろうってことぐらいは予測できるはず。
They estimated that the body would fall in a few hours or so.
生放送の時間は6時間もあったわけで、
The stream was scheduled for 6 whole hours.
犯人的にはその間のどこかのタイミングで死体が落下すればよかったのよ。
Culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
あの死体はスタジオの天井から落ちてきた。
The body fell from the studio
も
ceiling.
しも落下した時に死体が横倒しになってたら
If
犯
it,
人の計画は台無しに。
if it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
ええ、あなたが言ったように看板は
Like
立
you,
ってないと意味がなかったはず。
like you said, it would have been pointless. Unless the sign was standing erect.
男性のあれみたいにね。
Just like a man's you know what.
やっぱ下ネタじゃん。っ
Again with that
て
joke?
いうか、立ってなくても意味はあるし。
Besides, it's not useless when it's not erect.
それと同じよ。
Exactly.
あ？
あの看板にも別の意味があったの。
There was another purpose to the
ダーツ
sign.
の羽、あるいはロケットの尾翼と同じような意味が。
It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
そうか。あの看板が刺さってたから切断面は自然と下向きに。
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of the sign.
あれには姿勢制御の役割もあったんだ。
It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell. Okay.
まとめるけど。
I think I'm gonna save here briefly and then I'll come back. So we did at least find out a little bit.
犯人の動機は。
Oops. We did find out a little bit more about what the culprit did. But yeah, next time we'll hear the rest of this report. It wasn't like super interesting. Like the CRT nanotube thing maybe is interesting, but everything else is just like, yeah, they set the body on fire with a remote detonation because it had explosives in the body. Like, I don't know, just nothing too crazy. Rigor mortis and just very practical solutions for getting the body there. I mean, I already assumed that these bodies were dropped from above. I didn't think that the bodies appeared out of the thin air. But,
神秘現象の偽装。
who knows what other people think.
お金の悩みかしら。
Worried about money? That's right.
なるほどね。資産運用の話ね。
I don't get it.
商売の話。あなたはよくやってるわ。
You're doing well.
知恵田財閥のあなたに大志がある。
Costumes are now available for these previously cleared scenes.
逆に脱ぐっていうのはどうかしら。にゃんにゃん。
Okay. What do you do while I sleep?
タナって僕が寝てる間は何してるの？
あなたのことを考えてるわ。体調管理とかそういうやつよ。
So we don't have any new outfit things. Too bad. Bye. I might play this later tonight, I'm not sure. But I anticipate I'll probably read a book and play this more maybe tomorrow. See ya.